Hey YouTube, I think it's the 6th of September 2023, and this is my 1965 Ford Econoline Supervan. It is the Mystery Machine. It is my mobile DJ vehicle. It has equipment built in for easy setup for doing outside audio events. I know it's really dark in here, but yeah, my computer, run everything on an MP3 mixer. There's 3 amplifiers, 1 equalizer, and then a lot of equipment. I carry 6 speakers, 2 generators all the time, but I have an event coming up this weekend where I need lots and lots of equipment. So guys, these are my speaker towers, as I call them. The one on the left started out as a Genie one-man lift, a man lift that takes you up through ceilings and things so you can do work. It goes 20 feet high, and as you can see, I built a frame on it, took the basket off. This had used up its useful life as a man lift, was no longer certifiable, if you will, and it needed to either be scrapped or find a different way to earn its living. So I acquired it from the company I work for, did some trading for it, and I created my first lift. Put 4 speakers on it, tie them down, plug them in, send them 20 feet in the air. That way I can get the sound out above everybody's heads, even in some cases above trees and buildings. And the sound is very good. It can be a little bit loud without being obnoxious in somebody's ear. The trailer I built from scratch. I bought a kit and bought steel, and I built that trailer. The kit has the axle, spindles, wheels, tires, fenders, hitch, lights, that kind of thing. But I ended up with about $1,000 in that trailer, all said and done. Now the one on the right side, that started off a walk-behind forklift. Not a powered forklift, like it doesn't drive by itself, but it goes up and down with a hydraulic system. So the man lift on the left is good for about 350 pounds of lift. The forklift on the right has like 1,200 or 1,500 pounds or something of lift. So, and I got that trailer for a couple $100 online, and it actually has worked out really good. I've had 2 events so far this year. Well, I had 1 event in the history books that I have done with both lifts, both speaker towers. But I have one coming up in a couple days where I'm also going to use both speaker towers. So I have the ability to broadcast my signal now. So I don't have to be close enough to this to wire a connection to the speakers. I can put a receiver and amplifier at the tower locations and broadcast to them. That is a game changer for me. I don't know that anybody else can do that. So that's pretty cool that I have 2 towers to be able to do this, but wouldn't it be cool to have a 3rd? Ladies and gentlemen, Skyjack PT20, another 20-foot, 350-pound rated man lift, has come to Glenn's Speed Shop. My former employer, now that I'm retired, gave me a buzz the other day, and he goes, "Hey, we got another lift if you want it." I go, "I do." This thing has issues. It doesn't work currently. It is no longer being produced. You can't even find any information on the internet. You can't get parts for it, etc., etc. I need to make it work again. That's no problem, I don't think. And I get to build lift number 3. I'm actually chasing a trailer, just like the 1,200-pound rated, the black lift we just looked at. So now I got to get this unloaded. This could get interesting. These lifts are pretty heavy. I don't have a forklift or anything, so I run my tracker down to the trailer wheels just off the curb, so my trailer's nice and close to the ground. Keep it real level, because something might drag. So let's see if we can get this thing off the trailer. If I can get it off the trailer, I can drag it with the tractor from there. All right, I got it off enough to do something with. Let me, I think the snapper will be fine. Let me go get the snapper. Should be interesting. Got a board. That's what we lacked, horsepower. Alright guys, it's been a few days. Today I finally made the deal on the trailer that this thing's going to mount on. The next video that you'll see on this guy, we'll be getting it working. I've been on the internet trying to find a wiring diagram. I do not come up with one. I don't come up with a single part. I can't even find that Skyjack claims they built this thing. So that's going to be interesting. but they're not that complicated. Typically, I think what goes wrong is the sensors that make sure this thing is level fail, and then it doesn't work because it's saying it's not level. So that will be something to diagnose and get corrected. I can't even use those level sensors because the way I set this thing up is not typically that level anyway. So I'll be disconnecting all of those in that future video, and hopefully we make this thing work somehow or another. We got to make it work, or we'll put a whole new control system in for it and go from there. So guys, we're going to end this video here. This is an upcoming project. Looking forward to a third speaker tower. As you can see, I haven't even put these away yet. My other two are still in the grass. We ditched them and ran. I'm going to need one of them in a few days. It's coming Saturday, and today is Tuesday. So I'll probably just leave it hooked up. So anyway, I'm excited to get this one on. The trailer that I'm getting is possibly a lighter weight than the others, and there's a very good possibility that this lift will turn into my main lift, and then the other two will be if we need more than one. I think this lift is a little lighter, possibly a little smaller. Yeah, the trailer's a little smaller, definitely a little lighter. Be easier for the Mystery Machine to tow this, being how it's just a 240 6-cylinder vehicle, and it's always loaded to the gills on the inside, so it's pretty heavy. So it'd be nice to lighten up the trailer load. So that is the plan. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alright guys, a little bonus footage on this deal. I just got back from like a 4-hour round trip to get the trailer to put the lift on, speaker tower. So picked this up for a couple $100. It was way out in the country, way off the grid, miles and miles of gravel road kind of thing, but it was a fun drive. And the trailer is, for my purposes, perfect. Well, it's not perfect, it's great. I'm gonna have to extend it probably about 6 inches. I'll probably put the lift on it, the big back wheels towards the front, because I think that's where the weight is, and we'll go all the way forward, and I'll leave this riser. I'll take that thing off, take that winch off, take that tongue jack plate off, and just kind of clean this up. Don't need that thing, take it off. Clean up the deck, take out the screws that we don't need. The wheels and tires are there. There's something going on here. I'll explain that in a second. This other tire was just shot, and he mentioned that, so I just took my trailer and we just loaded it up. So that fender over there is really good. This one here is all woggity on the outside, but I think it's straightable, so we'll get that straightened so we can reuse it. Should be fine. They get a little beat up around here, so there's no sense going crazy and fancy paint and all that stuff. Take that little tab off, but the deck should be good. I could really extend this thing around 6 inches. I've got some 10 gauge. We can put some plate down here. This had some sort of a sheet metal cover that hinged there, so we'll grind all that stuff off there. Pretty good. So these are 12-inch wheels and tires. They're 4-lug. It's kind of too bad because I've got a couple 5-lug that I picked up for that actually are off this trailer because I put new ones on this trailer. But that's okay. I'll pick up another pair of 13-inch 4-lug, more like these. There's plenty of room in those fenders for 13-inch tires, and that will match better what I have around here. The interesting thing, let me show you something. So this is my city car, electric car. I want to show you the wheels. The wheels on this are 12-inch, what I call boat trailer wheels. They have a little dimple on the inside of that center ring for a hubcap to snap into. 4-lug, 12-inch. And that is the same wheel. And that's pretty cool because I believe I have a 1 bent wheel on that car. And if I clean this wheel up and paint it, take that raggy tire off there, and or even just put this on, I could see if my vibration goes away. Like I said, I think I've got a bent wheel, and I think it's vibrating because of that. If you watch those videos, you know I've mentioned that before. I could, just kind of clean this up and put it on and test it. If my wobble goes away, I could clean this up, paint it, get one more tire, just like I put on that. Those are 145/75 12s, and radials, car tires, not trailer tires, car tires. But it's a trailer wheel, I knew that. I do have the original hubcaps for that car. They will fit that wheel, but they're not good enough shape for me to run them at this time. So anyway, in the process of this trailer, I pick up a spare wheel for the city car. That's what I'm saying. And I might just pick up another tire or something for this 12-inch wheel. It would be a 4-lug spare, and the wheel's in good condition. So anyway, ramble on, but on my long drive home, was thinking about this kind of stuff. So anyway, little bonus footage. Let me get this thing unloaded. I'll stash it over here for a little bit until we're ready to work on it. Picked up some steel the other day, so I have the 1.5-inch box tubing to build my rack to hold the speakers on that. I might need a little 2-inch box tubing. I have some, but it's like 1/4 inch thick. I don't need that heavy steel for this. I'll look around, see what I got, go out to the Bertram Salvage and get what I don't have, and kind of go from there. But pretty happy to get this. It's $200 to get me started. I certainly have to spend a couple $100 on it to get it the way I want it, but it's a good start. It's got a good axle in it. We'll grease up the bearings and make this trailer presentable. We'll make it a little longer. We'll get this lift on it. It's going to be fantastic. All right, guys, thanks again. See you on the next one.